I have a couple guests in the room today. Some people call him Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's boyfriend. Other people just call him one of my good friends. Alex Stein is in the room today, and he was excited that you were coming on and wanted to ask you a couple questions about the border and had wanted to get your thought on some of this stuff.
Well, first thing I want to say, future governor, I'm a huge fan, and I want to say the best thing is I want to commend you on your confidence, knowing that you were going to win the primary when the polling was so close, or excuse me, when the early, the estimate was 1%. You saw people like Meghan McCain trying to dunk on you, and just your confidence really showed her that she was wrong. So I want to commend you on that. And then the second thing I want to say is, Elijah talks about the border, but we look at 108,000 drug overdose deaths this past year, the most in recorded history. How, when you become governor, how can we slow down the illegal fentanyl that's coming through the border and killing the youth of America?
It's Alex, it's the saddest thing that I deal with on the campaign trail. I've had more parents than you can imagine walk up to me and they grab me and just say, I lost my 19-year-old. I lost my 17-year-old. I had a mom and dad tell me they lost their 22-year-old to, it's not even an overdose. These are poisonings. Their 22-year-old daughter took a half of what she thought was a Xanax pill and died. A half of any pill shouldn't kill you unless you're being poisoned, and that's what's happening. And this is why we have to take such a strong we need to take a strong case on fighting back what's happening on our border, and we need to take action on it. And that's what I intend to do. My border plan is called Defend Arizona. It is the strongest border plan that this country has ever seen. We had a great plan in place under President Donald J. Trump. Joe Biden on day one came and pulled that back, exposing the good people of Arizona to a criminal element, to the cartels running our border, and pumping in drugs. It's unacceptable. And that's why on day one, I'm going to call it what it is. We're going to call it an invasion. We're going to issue a declaration of invasion. We will send our Arizona National Guard troops to the border and actually stop people from coming over. And we will take on the cartels. They will learn very quickly that they cannot continue to transport drugs, smuggle drugs, traffic children, and traffic people through Arizona. They're going to have to find another state to do that. And pretty soon those states will get tough, and we'll have actually a border that's secure once again. But it's going to have to fall to the states because we have an illegitimate president in the White House, and we have a corrupt government who I believe is playing a part in this. And that may sound dramatic, but when you go to the border time and time again and you watch the constant flow of people coming in, you see the constant seizure of illegal drugs pouring across, and we're only catching a little bit of it. We're only confiscating a small amount of the drugs they're sending over. When you realize that the federal government is doing nothing to stop that, that's when you understand that they're part of the problem. And so it's going to require the states to take action. We intend to do that. And the feds are going to have to realize that it's going to fall into our hands, and we're taking control of our own borders to protect our people.